recording.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Agrell, principal of Christ the King School, and I'm here with
Amy Becker.
All right, and she is the assistant principal, and we've been working really hard getting everything ready for the start of the school year. And we're making this video for you just to kind of show you our dismissal procedures in the back church lot. And these have changed, so we actually have two driving loops that we're going with this year. And we're coming on 86th Street right now. This will be loop number 1. There will be something sent out hard copy on this, but we just want to make the video just to kind of get you an idea. But loop 1 is for
A through L.
Okay, A through L. So if your last name begins with A through L, and this is only for 4th through 8th grade students and those siblings that are younger, if there is a 4th through 8th grade student here in the school. So it's kind of the same thing we did with the back lot, front lot before, but now we're just doing it a little 2 different loops instead of the parking area that we were doing last year.
So if you're coming in, we just drove, you followed with us, we drove north on 86th Street, and we entered the north entrance of the parking lot, and now we are traveling west across the north end of the parking lot. So over here along the retaining wall is where our kiddos will be waiting for you, and the letters start all the way up here. I'm just past the portico of the church, and if you can see, there are letters starting with letter A, and then it's going to travel to L as we move further west.
And so when you come in, before the kids are out, if you're the first car in, you'll come up just like we are right now. There are some cones over here that we're going to have out. They'll probably be moved over a little bit, but you're going to basically stop right here and then wait for the kids to come out. Once you load your car, if you're in this position, and even if you're back, you'll kind of follow the traffic. We're going to actually loop around now and leave this parking lot. And I'm going to loop just like we're going to. We have to go through these reserved spots that we have here because there's going to be another driving loop coming through the other side in front of us. We have Mr. Hardigan. He'll be out here every day right in front of this spot right here. So he'll kind of help direct people where they need to go to make sure that you make the turn. So right now I'm assuming I've picked up my kids, and
you
now
can kind of see the yellow at these are the last parking spots, so we're going to turn right through them. And now we're facing the church.
Okay, and there's a car coming, but this will not be the case when we're doing dismissal normally. All right, so we're going to just make the loop now. So nobody's parking and picking up. We have to do all the pickup curbside, just based on all the procedures that we have and all the safety measures that we're taking with the kids. The kids will be coming out, and the teachers as well. They'll have their masks on, so when they see your car and they're approaching it, they will put their used mask in a used mask bucket before they actually leave our area and get in your vehicle. So this is where you'll be coming out, and most people will probably take a right, I would imagine.
And now you are back on 86th Street with your happy kiddos in the car telling you that they learned nothing at school. We can assure you they learned lots, but my kids always tell me they learned nothing.
They do learn a lot, that's for sure. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go through loop number 2. So if your family name ends in M through Z, or if you are a carpool family, if you are a carpool parent, and maybe that carpool kind of changes from time to time, all the carpool parents will go through this loop. It doesn't matter what your last name is, because we feel that may change with your carpool. So if you're a carpool family, you will be coming in here. And this is very similar to what we did last year.
Yep,
this is the same type of loop.
The drive-through loop. And we came off of Shamrock, and now we're heading north in the church parking lot. And you can see up ahead, there are the cones making the lane for driving Loop 1, where they'll be turning. But we're going to go, just like always, around the tree. And you'll have Mr. Hardigan right about here. Don't hit him. And we're going to go around the tree. And the kiddos will come down along the soccer field fence, just like we have in years past. So here's where our letters start.
So if you're the lead car in this line, you're going to pull up all the way down to the end. We're going to do that again so we can fit the most cars we possibly can in here. And you'll notice that I'm off from the parking spaces. We're going to ask that again. We'll have some cones out here for the first couple of weeks, just to kind of remind everybody about that. But we'll need room to have the kids when they're lined up out here in these parking spots. So we asked you to be about 8 feet away from the curb.
And then the teachers will be watching for your car to come through and shuffling kids down in order down to the front cars. They'll be with family groups by alphabet, but we can say, Meyer family, go to position number 1, and all the Meyer kids will run to the front and jump in the front car, and off you go.
Exactly. All right. And so then once you pick up your kids and they've told you about the great day they've had and all the wonderful things they've learned in every single class and how they loved the writing and the grammar and the science and the math and all that, we hope that you have some good discussions with your kids on the way home. And you'll just kind of pull out and you'll be on your way.
On Shamrock and headed home for the evening.
Now this, as a reminder, what we just showed you, that is for students, parents of students that are 4th through 8th grade, or if you have a 1st grader and an 8th grader, you're back here. If you have anybody that's 4th through 8th grade student in our school, you're in one of those 2 loops, regardless if you have younger kids too, because those younger kids will also be coming out with the older kids. Now we're going to go to the front lot. If you just have a child that's 3rd or lower, you'll be coming in here and picking up in the front lot. And this is really going to look the same as it always really has looked.
So we enter off of Shamrock and turn immediately left and kind of use the entire perimeter of that south blacktop area. And unless you're first, you'll see the line.
Right.
Oh, special guest. There's Miss Hanson and Mrs. Barnhart. They are working on recess plans.
Right. We're doing a little video on dismissal right now. Nice. So anyway,
they will not be here when you dismiss in this upper lot.
Right.
But it's nice to say hi to them now.
But they will be in the other lot. So, all right. Thanks, guys. And they're working really hard, as all the teachers are here in the school. It's amazing what they're doing, especially this year. I mean, I'm always amazed every year, but this year there's so many new things that are happening, and our teachers are just engaging in that, jumping right in and really making some wonderful things happen. And I'm sure you're going to see and hear about that as your kids start school. So here we are in the front, and actually we're going to pull up a little bit more because the cars always will pull up. And we're okay with you getting right near the curb up here because the kids will be on the sidewalk. So if I were the first car, I'd kind of pull all the way down here. And I'd probably just, if I was early enough, I'd probably just be kind of sitting here waiting. The teachers will be coming out with the students. They will be wearing masks just like in the back. As they see their ride, the teachers will dismiss them, and your child will take their mask off and put it in the used mask bucket before they get into your vehicle. Anything else? That's pretty much it. Okay, and then if I were to pick up my kids, I would just kind of head out here, just being careful because sometimes people jump out of the line to get going. So just be very watchful for cars, and then just make the left turn to exit out of the school parking lot. And that's how dismissal will work this year. And it is a little bit different, especially in the church lot. That church lot is always a little bit of a challenge, so we do appreciate your patience. In the original handbook that we sent out, we were going to do one massive loop. We've been kind of studying that ever since we put that out and brainstorming with our teachers. How can we make that better? How can we make it more efficient? We did come up with the 2-loop concept that'll divide everybody up. It is a little bit different, but we think it's going to speed the process up a lot, and it's going to be something to get used to. So probably for the first day or two, it's probably not going to work super efficient. Everybody's going to be wondering what to do maybe. So if you're watching this, thank you for that. Please look at the written instructions that also come out. We're going to be sending those out probably tomorrow, and that's only the day before school. But there's just so many things we're getting ready for, and we do apologize for the last minute. Things are changing as we're getting things ready. So it's just been one of those kind of years where it's very difficult to get everything in advance prepared. So thank you for your patience. And as we try all these things, if we find something isn't working so well, we'll tweak it, we'll make it better. This is going to be a year of flexibility and changes. We're already seeing that all across the board in everything we do. So just please be patient with us, be understanding. Know it's going to take a little bit extra time to get all the kids out of here, and it will clog up the streets a little bit. So just be understanding and patient about it, and we all work together, and the main thing is to get everybody dismissed safely. So thank you very much for watching our video, and we'll see you in another one.
See you on the next one.